Right then guys, so we're in the middle of quarantine and Alicia and I are close to killing one another, so what we decided was we would try and do something different and unique, and what we did was that we actually had a piece of wood that was actually, it was used under our bed when I broke the bed, the metal frame, and so it was put underneath. And Alicia came up with the idea, well, why don't you, Paul, you love table tennis, so why don't we do something with that? So, yes, everything that I'm about to talk about now, you might not have, but our hope is that you're going to be able to do something like this in your own houses. So we had a bit of wood, and we obviously had our dining room table, which is there and underneath it. And what we did yesterday, which we can show you by, what's it called again? That fast thing that we did, what's it called? Time lapse. So we did a time lapse of that, which we could show you as well. But we got the wood, and for those of you who know me very, very well, you also know that I love my touch tennis. And so I had a huge, I don't know if you can see, I had a huge quantity of this because I was supposed to be running a touch tennis tournament for loads of you. And so that went down the pan when Corona decided to hit. And so what we did with the masking tape anyway is we basically covered one side of it completely to protect the wood, but also to make it kind of like a softer bounce, because obviously when it's wood, then you wouldn't have the sponge balls that we've got. We've got sponge balls, because we'll talk about that later, okay? But we mapped it out anyway, and we're just about to finish now and do the final sort of bits of what we need to do. So we basically just went across, like so, with the masking tape.
So and now, don't have masking tape.
And you haven't got masking tape, don't worry about it. But, you know, we did it because we just felt that it would look better and it would be a softer bounce on the thing. I know it sounds a bit pathetic, but all I was conscious of was the neighbours. I mean, I know we haven't got ping pong balls, but you guys probably will be using ping pong balls. So it was more about the protection of the surface, really. You know, the bat can hit it, as you'll see later when we do our little demonstration. So we then popped over to Safest Way. Oh my god! And we're going to use these electrical tapes just to line it out. You don't need to line it out, but we just figured, why not? Make it look a bit fun. So, as you can see, we've done it. We've made the table look like a bit of a table tennis table. We put the red things on just because we were bored and been in quarantine for 2 weeks, so it's a bit of a nightmare. Our makeshift net, we don't have one of those portable ones that you can get in Decathlon or Noon, and I'm going to be talking about sort of deliveries and things like that, but in a little bit. But there we go. We may do, as I mentioned, I have bundles of this. Masking tape, 50p or 3 dirham. I've got each reel for, so there you go. Kind of made it all worthwhile eventually. I mean, I'm still going to be able to use it for my touch tennis tournaments. So the aim is to try and create games that are fun, games that parents and kids of all ages and all levels can do. Not something, just even the most basic things like ups. They're not that much fun to do. And B, once you want to start getting it sort of technical and start doing trick shots, then straight away you're cancelling out little kids and they can't do it. So this is why I've spent a long time trying to figure out how I'm going to do something which is for everybody. Here we go. So here's our dining room table. We've mapped it out. We put the lines on it. We've done everything we're supposed to do. I'm now going to bring in my trusty wife, who has been 50-50 of all this. Thank you, honey. Right, so first things first. Oh, just a couple of ideas. Saw this as I was preparing. Instead, Loads of you got these things. Just an idea. Okay. I don't drink tea or coffee. You have loads of them. They could be your next. There we go. Right. So first thing, balloon. This is now actually a really, really big balloon. Okay, it should be about this big. So what I did is I underinflated it, meaning that the top bit here, the elastic here, is going to be the heaviest part of the balloon, which means it'll make it easier when it bounces. Let's go. So we're going to try and do like a little table tennis game. Everything that we do, I'm going to try and make sure that there's a competitive edge. Okay, so if only underarm, as we said, it doesn't have to bounce on your side before mine, and we're playing first for 3 points. Let's go. Yes. What's in? One look to me. Yes. So as you can see, it's not difficult. Definitely something that can be played with younger kids. And that's one. Okay? Big balloon. Little balloon. Just bought these. Just going to get them when I got the things. Little balloon, again, underinflated, but it'll go faster. Okay, so don't need to do that. So there. Speed it up a little bit. Oh, hello, you got to. There we go. I love the way you keep doing that weird shot. AC. Hit it, will you? Hit it. There we go. A little balloon. Right. Now, we're lucky. We have these. Okay? You might not have them, but let's go back. Again, making it a little bit more realistic. Back to this. Okay? Again, it doesn't have to bounce on your side then. So, no, it doesn't have to bounce on my side, sorry. Your side. There we go. And now we're playing pretty much the game. We're playing table tennis. Oh, that's a good shot. Oh, your point. One love you. Ah! Two love you, okay. And again, progression back to the smaller one, the faster one. Now, we haven't even tried this, but I thought I'd give it a go. Back down on me. Mini tennis bats. Let's see. You might not want to risk this, guys, but we thought we'd just give it a try and see. Okay, and just to prove that we can do it with the bigger balloon, again, I'm less of a fan of this, because I just think it's a little bit more tempting to try and tank it. I wish you'd do your backhand right, honey. I did teach you. There you go. Oh, get in there, get in there. There you go. Okay, so balloon progressions. Let's go. Next one up, honey. Okay. Now, not everybody is going to have a sponge ball. I accept that. But if you can go on noon.com, put the AC back on now. You can go on noon.com and buy these. They're not cheap. I don't know how much they are actually. But if you haven't, prop tennis ball or a ball of any sort. Okay? And it's a very simple exercise. My wife's not very good at this. She doesn't like catching it and throwing it underarm. But here we go. So again, I can start by doing that, like table tennis, and get that underarm throw. Ah, your point. One love to you. Yeah? And what we actually have noticed when we do this is we start putting spin on the balls. If you can see, Alicia's doing this little backflip thing, but as long as there's no throw, overarm, Got it. No, I haven't. Oh, get back over there. Okay. I'll get you. Oh, she's concentrating. Oh, but she doesn't want to lose this.
I don't want my slippers.
I've got it, yes! I knew I'd have to throw it aside. Okay. And again, progression if need be. Let's get the proper size ball. Okay. Proper size ball, which again, I'm not the biggest fan of, but... Oh, God, what am I doing? There we go. My God, 1-0 to you already. I feel like Shah when I do that, not get that under it. Ah, I've got you again. Okay, so there we go. There's that one. Now, progression. Here we go. Now, we're lucky. Okay, Alicia and I are lucky. We've got these. I'm not suggesting that everyone should have these, but obviously it's a ping pong, so we wanted to go from that. And here's where we're even more lucky, because I was fortunate to find these in Decathlon. Little foam balls like this. Okay? And actually, we started just playing this. This was the inspiration to do this, and as you can see, Alicia's getting all quite handy at it now. Okay?
No, it's not.
She was. Okay? So, if need be, let's just say we haven't got one of those little one balls, so again, we can do it with this. She struggles a little bit more with this because the ball's significantly heavier. There we go. See? But it doesn't take long to get used to it. Oh, yes. And last one. There we go. Alright. Okay. And this is where we really started thinking about it. So we're going to go back. And we'll go to this one, honey. And we thought, well, people don't have ping pong bats. CD cases. Same balls, so we'll use this one to start with. She was better than this before. In rehearsals, which we didn't do. Look at that, there you go. And then if need be, again, trying with this one. A little bit more difficult, I'll be honest, but you can get used to it. If she ever hit it on the thing and not her fingers. Oh, sorry.
Let's do it right, I will edit it.
Ah!
Let's try with this one.
Yeah, I'll use that one. Anyway, so we've got that. Then, we thought, how can we do it with something different? Hardback book. Gee whiz. She's on fire now. Yeah, so nice and simple. We can rally like that, or we actually play the point, which is what we tend to do. And then here's where we are really lucky. Alicia doesn't think so, but I do. Thanks to Alison and Nikki, obviously, and Danny. This makes it really difficult. So. As you can see, Alicia hates it with these. Hates it with these. You have to get a little one there. Well, we tend to stay with what feels comfortable. And very, very simply, you don't know the rules. The first mount must be on your own side first, like that, but then everything else has to be on the opposition side. Okay? And again, one love to me. Oh, it's in. Your point, 1-1. I was out. 2-1 me. And that's it. Guys, stay in, keep everything fun. One of the things that really got me upset is watching all these amazing videos, and they are really good, don't get me wrong, but they missed out one big thing, which is competition. We all thrive off it, we all love it. We all get into it, we're all more focused, more energized if we use competition when we're doing our exercises. So, you know, even with Alicia, who she knows she's not going to win, but she now knows that we can do it to a level where maybe I could be using that and she's using that, and then it makes it a little bit more competitive. And when kids are playing adults, that's what you want. You want it to be more of a leveler. You want to have sort of that competition. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Can't thank everybody enough for all the support. We're trying our best, and I hope you can send me some videos maybe and show you guys playing some table tennis on your dining room maybe.
Yes.
Or any ideas, any other ideas. We've just come up with a few and just wanted to share with you guys. Stay safe, stay home, and take care of yourselves. Bye now.